We're on storm alert ahead of the chance for storms later today. Look at the mess outside right now. We're tracking some rain out there this morning. All of this is creating an added flooding risk after the rain that we saw yesterday.
It just looks ick out there right now. We have not seen widespread flooding, fortunately, here in the DMV. But take a look at this. Some trees came down across the area. These are photos from Reston, Frederick, and in Fairfax County, Virginia.
Well, the flooding is much worse to our west. So take a look at this video from Cumberland, Maryland. 200 people were rescued by boat from an elementary school. About 150 students and 50 adults were evacuated as those floodwaters reached the second floor of the school. We're told no one was hurt. Now, 7 News is on your side. We have team coverage this morning as more rain and the threat for storms heads our way.
And we start with meteorologist Eileen Whalen. So, Eileen, here, the good news is that we're not going to see as much rain today as we did yesterday.
Yeah, it's not going to be a washout, but still grab the rain gear. And this afternoon and this evening, we're going to be going on a storm alert as more rain and thunderstorms begin to develop. We will have the threat for flash flooding in any of the cells that develop, also damaging winds and hail. But happening right now, looking at live radar, it looks like it's so much drier. But let me step out of the way because it is overcast. We have a lot of drizzle, some patchy fog, and lots of puddles following yesterday's wet weather maker. So temperatures in the 60s, high humidity. We may see a few peaks of sun this afternoon. If we do, that's going to kind of give the atmosphere a little bit more energy for maybe some of those severe storms to develop, and then we'll be falling out of the 70s into the 60s overnight with patchy fog. We were talking about those trees down. I saw some yesterday in my neighborhood, and you've got a lot of that this morning, Britt.
Absolutely. It's trees down, it's wires down, it's crashes that are blocking lanes this morning on top of the already wet roads that we have to be careful on. Let's start off over in McLean, Virginia on the GW Parkway. It's already a headache there with all of the maintenance that's going on. Closure in place between 123 and Spout Run Parkway because of a downed tree. Well, the wires that's over in McLean, Westmoreland Street blocked between Kirby and Chainbridge Road, but the crash happened just now northbound I-95. So Lorton, Virginia, you got 3 lanes blocked. Expect delays at the Fairfax County Parkway. That's your traffic watch.
All right, Britt, thank you. Our storm team coverage continues now with 7 News reporter Joy Wang, who's in Old Town Alexandria. So, Joy, this is an area prone to flood. How does it look right now?
Well, things are looking definitely a lot better compared to just a couple hours ago. I'm standing right in front of the Potomac here, and believe it or not, people are actually out rowing this morning. The row team's hard at work. Meanwhile, this is what we're seeing over here. Take a look at this. A lot of puddles just like this one, the standing water. And as I'm standing in it, you know, some areas only about a ½ inch, some areas it's even a foot deep. Meanwhile, what we're also seeing here in this area, a good amount of debris all over the sidewalks. And of course, there's the road closures too, just down the street. You can see that there are barricades in place. And so what is being done about this? Well, next Tuesday, there's going to be a meeting to discuss details about the waterfront flood mitigation project. That's one of several coming up. Here's what the design actually looks like. It's going to build up the flood wall infrastructure, installing a system that will pump flood water back into the Potomac. Now, the city declined to give us some more details or comment about this, but based on plans over a decade in the making, they believe the $145 million project will open up access to amenities and finally address an old issue. Meanwhile, back out here live, we are seeing, again, just a whole lot of debris here in the area. In fact, we're going to let you hear from the business owner of this bike shop coming up in our next half hour. You can talk about what he thinks about this project because, of course, they want some sort of solution, but when it comes to projects as big as this one, that could seriously impact businesses if there's a lot of road closures and construction in the area. Live here in Alexandria, back to you.